Recording in progress.
Item 4, action items, Virgin Galactic Building 79 landlord waiver and consent agreement.
David, would you like me to take that?
You're welcome to. It's fairly simple, actually, but go ahead, Mr. Navi.
So Virgin is borrowing some money to expand or improve their facilities, whatever they're using it for. And we've run across this before. The lender wants a security interest in the equipment. And so they're collateralizing that. In this agreement, the waiver and consent is that we're agreeing that they have that security interest. They have priority over the airport, which is standard in our lease agreements, and that they're able to go on and to recover or sell that equipment if there is a default under their agreement with Virgin. We've gone back and forth on this agreement for a few weeks now, and I think we're at a place where everyone is satisfied with it. And so we recommend that the board approve this.
Is there any comment on item number 4?
Yes, I got one. Is this equipment they're buying, or is this equipment that they already have?
My understanding is it's equipment that they are buying.
Okay, that's what this loan is about then.
Correct.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't know if they're making improvements to any of their equipment, but it is a loan for new items.
Okay. Would this equipment be permanently attached to where it would become our property, or, I mean, you know the question.
Yeah. No, it's all personal property and trade fixtures. None of it will include permanent fixtures that would revert to the district determination of the lease.
Okay. That's all I have.
Is there any other public comment? Is there any other director comment? Seeing none, I'll take a motion in a second.
Motion approved.
Second. First by Mr. Ballantyne, second by Mr. Allred. Roll call vote. Mr. Ballantyne?
Aye.
Mr. Krokel?
Aye.
Ms. Hanson?
Aye.
Mr. Allred?
Aye.
And myself, aye. Item 4 passes unanimously. Item 5, Chief Executive Report. Please, Dr. Smith.
Yes, good afternoon, board members, Mr. Navi. The Aerospace Defense Cluster Convening was an event hosted at the Stu Witz Center, run by the Griffiths Institute, led off by Alexia, who I believe is in the call right now. Very, very well done. Mojave did the opening comments and speaking to kick the event off and have opportunities to better interface with our educational partners in the local area, China Lake, NOC WD up there, personnel from Edwards Air Force Base, et cetera. So heavy hitters in the aerospace industry across the valley, well choreographed by Griffiths Institute, and those relationships I believe to be invaluable. The Kern Economic Development Council, along with AV Edge, and I'll add into that the Mexican Chamber of Commerce, were all outreaches that we did as an airport to continue our relationship with the economic base of the entire region. I continue to stress, and I'll restate here, the Aerospace Valley is not limited by county lines. So it's not just Kern, it's not just LA, it's an entire ecosystem in this region, and we need to maintain, I believe, strong partnerships in all of that. One of those growth partnerships may very well be the Mexican Chamber of Commerce. They are already now talking about orchestrating a field trip and doing a visit to Mojave to take a look at what might be able to come here to include servicing opportunities for Aeromexico. So we have potential growth there. The outreach takes time, but I believe as we continue to seed these things, we will reap down the road. The ESAT meetings, again, hosted by Griffiths Institute, are a continuation of meetings that we have once a week, maintaining those relationships with all the key players in aerospace across all of East Kern. The Aerospace Innovation Program at CSUB at Cal State University Bakersfield is an exciting program. They see us, and rightly so, as a hub of innovation. and are looking to partner with us more and more moving forward on this innovation hub. So we're excited about that. GSA is the Global Spaceport Alliance. We spoke at GSA in Orlando, Florida, as well as participated in a panel down there and had some remarkable crosstalk with multiple spaceports. That particular short event flowed directly into the Space Congress or SpaceCom. We had an opportunity to meet with the FAA Deputy Administrator for Space and had a long discussion along with one of our mission partners there with Dr. Nguyen from the FAA about the prospect of vertical launch. His comment to us was that although he won't approve it now, it's got to be staffed and run through his personnel through the appropriate processes. Any questions he would have, we have answered. So we've given him the information he needs, and his head's nodding up and down. We have taken that discussion over to Bucky Bouteau, who is an individual with the Air Force, the Space Force's Space Works program, their innovation hub. He also happens to be a 2-star general in the Guard. But Mr. Bouteau, since we're dealing in his civilian capacity, is eager to see how it is SpaceWorks might be able to work with and for and partner with Mojave as we move forward, as the Space Force realizes that the reality is the nation needs inland launch. Mm-hmm. I believe Mojave is the right place to lead that charge, but it is not without needing to be choreographed carefully. So we need to work that with Space Force, with their innovation hub, SpaceWorks, and with discussion with him and our mission partners, we're also going to initiate discussion with the new federal office of, I think it's called Office of Strategic Capital, where the federal government may consider providing funds for infrastructure improvements that will directly support national interests. And I would argue vehemently that vertical launch at Mojave is a direct support to national interests. So that wraps up briefly my report. I might mention, as we consider later going into closed session, I have no updates for anything there. So subject to the board and Mr. Navi's recommendation, but it would not break my heart if we did not do a closed session today. And subject to your questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Any questions from the board or audience? Thank you, Dr. Smith. Move on to item B, board committees. I don't believe we have any. Any director comments of items not on the agenda?
I wanted to speak on behalf of our competition stuff.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jessica. I am one of the co-founders and organizers of the upcoming fire competition that Mojave Air and Spaceport will be partially hosting May 27th through June 1st. For those on the call, we're currently looking for sponsorships as well from any tenants who are at Mojave Air and Spaceport. Requires a good bit of capital to put on the event as well. Externally, we're expecting double the amount of people from last year, including national and international teams. So supporting teams from Poland, from Mexico, from Canada. So it's going to be considerably larger this year. We're hoping, I think Mojave's conference center, the Stewart Center, should be able to accommodate everybody there, but there's also a lot of costs at the site this year that we're going to have to be doing. If anybody also wants to volunteer, there's opportunity for that as well. So that's the update that I have there. That if you have any questions, I think there's a packet that is in the board packet this time around as well. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that.
Thank you very much. Any board questions?
Where are you going to put all the people? You're going to have twice. I was there last year. If you have twice.
So there's an away area at the site. that we're going to be kind of developing into like more tents and that kind of stuff. So not directly where the rockets are launching, because that has a capacity of about 250, which we met last time.
Yeah,
So this time around, there should be an away site where most of the spectators are going to be still able to watch the rockets, just not from a couple 100 feet away, but a couple 1,000 feet away. But you'll still see them.
yeah.
So yeah, a lot more infrastructure I have to deal with this year.
It was pretty exciting. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, thank you. Is there any director comments that are not on the agenda? Seeing none, is there any board member who would like to have closed session?
Not me.
Seeing none, we will forego closed session and we will adjourn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you all, teammates. We'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know. Did we break any records?
Recording stopped.
I-